Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to Gamesline's video game podcast. Hello, how's it going, everybody? Hello, hello,
We're
hello,
we're we're
hello,
podding.
hello,
We're podding.
hello, hello, hello.
It's like
It's
a
me, John. I'm here.
it's a party.
It's like a podcast in here.
That's what a podcast. I'm gonna get closer, John. How you doing, John? Hang out
What
with
do I
me.
have to do? Do I have to move in? Do I have to do
No,
something?
nope,
Oh,
nope.
you're okay.
I was just moving myself to the other side. This way I'm closer. This way we're actually talking to each other. Exactly.
All right. Hello, everybody. We're here. We're talking about video games on the internet. Can you believe it? Another one of those, but this time it's okay because it's good. We're smart. We're talking about this.
Yep.
Yes. Hi, it's me, John. I'm the host of the website and the podcast and all that stuff. With me this week is Lorelai right here.
It's my birthday week. It's the start of a birthday week.
Happy birthday week to you.
Very
What
excited.
kind of stuff do you have planned for your birthday?
I've got, well, let's see, Korean barbecue, Korean fried chicken scheduled, because we got a new
Ooh.
Korean fried chicken place in town. Uh, so we're gonna do that on my birthday, and then
Mhm.
for my birthday party, I'm going to the zoo with a ton of friends, and then we're gonna
Ooh.
get ridiculously good sushi at a place that's across the street from me. And then we're gonna hang out at a park because the weather is still pretty nice. We're just gonna hang out all night. I'm gonna have a nice little birthday celebration, and other than that, I'm just gonna be hanging out online with as many friends as I can this week. So it's gonna be fun.
Nice. Good to hear.
Birthday fun.
Yeah, sounds good. Um, but before your birthday, you were gaming,
I have
right?
been gaming. I've been gaming
You've been
too
gaming
much, maybe.
too much. Is there a such thing? We might
Uh,
find out.
no, there's not.
Oh no. Okay. All right then. Good to know. Glad we cleared that up now because yeah, I'd rather not have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of okay. For some reason, my computer just gave me a ping that told me that I should play Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, Crash Bandicoot.
Like it just very suddenly was just like, hey, go play Crash 4 with Game Pass, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that for multiple reasons. But I'm not. Yeah, that was weird. Um, I don't know. What was the last Crash Bandicoot game that you played?
uh, Probably Crash Bandicoot. Probably
The
Crash
first one?
2 on PS1. Yeah, Crash 2. I did play Crash 2.
Okay.
I haven't gone
I
back for the remasters. I never really liked Crash that much.
mhm, me too. I've always been a Spyro guy, and um I think I
Spyro,
tried some of those.
Sly, Jack,
Some good ones.
Ratchet. There was just
Ratchet and Clank.
by the time that like the later Crash Bandicoot games were coming out, there were just so much better 3D platforming side scroller levels sometimes
Mhm.
kind of games. So it never.
Yeah.
Sorry, Crash.
Dude, you're gonna make him cry. Don't say that shit. I don't
Well,
know. I don't actually care.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
I'm apologizing.
It's fine. I don't actually care about Crash Bandicoot feelings that much.
You
Um,
should.
I probably should, but whatever. But what have you been playing recently though? Because there's been some games that have been released, and there's also some new stuff and some old stuff that
Yeah.
you've been playing. I can see.
Yeah, I've
Uh, let's hop in. What's
uh,
up?
all right. So, for the last while, for some reason something happened last week that made me really think of Keith David. So I decided I wanted to play Saints Row 2 again.
All right.
And I spent about like 4 hours trying to get Saints Row to work. And Hey, did you know that game is not optimized for shit on the PC?
I
Uh,
can believe that.
I spent like hours trying to get it working. Uh, so instead, I just I just decided instead to play Saints Row 3, which if you've never played Saints Row 3, it kind of
I have.
like Saints Row 3 is a weird game for me
Mhm.
because like I think it's a good game
Oh,
overall.
hang on a second. Hang on a second. You're probably gonna want to mute this
Oh, it is
because it
all
plays.
muted. I've got my tabs all muted. I don't
Okay,
have
good.
yeah, no.
I was just like, I don't want us to get in
uh
monetary troubles.
so I like I jump back into it and I am simultaneously reminded why this is simultaneously the downfall of like the start of the series like losing what made it interesting. But it's also like a really fun game. Uh like its city kind of sucks. It doesn't feel as alive. Its customization isn't as good as Saints Row 2 where you could like customize like every single layer of clothes that you were wearing, unlike 3 where you just get like outfits and you can kind of change the color, but you can't really like you can't say I want this shirt with a different jacket, which sucks. Uh, but it's still like a fun like it's hard because it's a fun game, but it's also one that makes me kind of angry because I am a Saints Row fan and but I'm a Saints Row 2 fan where I think about Saints Row and I think your boss is like the biggest shitter in fucking existence. Just the absolute dirt worst fucking person. And that's where kind of the comedy of Saints Row 2 came, just in the fact that
Mhm.
everyone you were dealing with was a piece of shit. And the only people they cared about at all were like each other. And they're all sociopaths and terrible people. And then Saints Row 3 is about them selling out, kinda. And then it just progressively got further and further on the ridiculous scale. Uh, there was also NDAs ran out on all of the pre-coverage for what the new game that they made was supposed to be when the game developers were initially designing it, and it got completely destroyed by your corporate overlords going, oh, we need the characters to be younger and dealing with modern things like student loans and stuff like that. And it's just like, just, just let them be the dumbass, like sociopathic gangbangers instead of like, I don't know. There's something sad about Saints Row, the new Saints Row, but there's also something sad about Saints Row 3 where it still has some of the magic, but when you've played every game in the series, you see exactly where they got it wrong in not understanding what was funny and fun about 2.
See,
It's
I'm the opposite. I love. I think Saints Row 2 is just fine, but I loved 3 and 4. But
I
you
I
know, that's
I
fine.
just hate what they did to the characters and it
Yeah, it was whatever for me. I was just like, yeah, this is fun,
and the
but
the city also just doesn't feel as alive as 2 did. Where 2 had a lot of bespoke where you'd go into an area and all of the NPCs acted differently depending on the area you were in, or reacted
mhm.
to you differently depending on how far you were in the game and how much territory you'd taken over, and just there was just a lot of little things that they lost with 3. And, it's still fun to go back to, though. It's been fun
Mhm.
going back to classic games that I just adored, that I still love. I still wish I could have gotten 2 working, because that was the one I really wanted to play, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that there's gotta be some kind of, like, patch or something by now, but I don't know.
There are, but that game has never worked on PC. There were mods to make it work, and all of those
Mm.
have started to break over time because
Mm.
the guy who made them, like, tragically died. But
That's right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, and there's a lot of those things where, oh, I wish they were still there to do, like, to fix this game and fix the Gentleman of the Row mod to make it actually work right.
Mhm.
But it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun going back to games you enjoyed and looking at them with fresh eyes, because it's been so long since I've played 3 that it was like,
Mhm.
that I'm still like, yeah, it's fun as hell. Like, don't get me wrong, it's super fun, but when brutes show up, it just becomes a miserable slog of shooting
Sure.
900 bullets into a guy.
Yeah. I kinda remember that, yeah. Um, let's see here. Let's just hop into the news real quick because there's,
Yeah.
like, 2 things.
Yeah.
Let's just do that real quick. Um, so first off, a quick one. There was a leak on, the Ryugagotoku website where they accidentally listed, Yakuza Kiwami 3 as an entry on their website.
I'm so
And
excited.
there is a TGS is this week, and I think they have like a Ryugagotoku event lined up. They're gonna announce Kiwami 3. It's all signs are pointing to that. Um I think that's the only one I've never actually played, now that I think about it. I've played every other Yakuza game except for, well, I mean, not every single one, but every mainline Yakuza except for 3. So I'll pick this up and I'll play it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to play 3. I mean, I own it already technically because I do have that like
yeah.
remastered collection,
I
but
liked that little collection. I
yeah, it's a nice collection.
like,
Nice
but
little
I'm
package on it.
excited for a Kiwami 3, because 3,
Yeah.
even in that remastered collection, is still, like, probably the most unpolished of the games. Like, a little bit,
Mhm.
because it's the first time they were experimenting with a lot of different things that became kind of staples later on.
I mean, yeah, it was like it was the first one that was on PS3 instead of PS2, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
so
there's definitely a lot of issues with that game. I still love that game so much. I
sure.
love the cast of that game, and
I mean, yeah, it's a Yakuza game,
yeah.
even the worst Yakuza games are still, like, better than most other video games,
Yep.
so yeah.
Like, I still love, like, I've been watching a friend of mine play through Yakuza Kiwami 2 lately,
Mhm.
and uh that game is probably overall the weakest of the series, but I still respect the hell out of it. Like, it's so
Yeah.
much fun going back through and seeing, like, all the different sub stories and all the stupid Kiwami 2 mini games and stuff. That's honestly what made Kiwami 2 work for me, was
Mhm.
the like side content.
Yeah.
Uh Cause even like even the original version, the main story of of Yakuza 2 is like, feels the most like interstitial, I think.
Mhm.
Feels like not a lot happens, and the villain sucks.
Mhm. Well, I'm looking forward to it,
I am.
for sure.
I can't wait to I can't wait to see how they do all the sub-story mini games in Kiwami.
Mhm. Can't wait to have the orphanage take care of those children.
Yeah, gotta love
Yeah,
taking care of
right.
kids.
Yes. Ugh. Um, but then otherwise, folks, does anyone else love posting through it? Does anyone else love when you when someone is just online and posting and losing their friggin' mind?
I mean, sometimes I just don't have the memory stick capacity for it, usually because I
No.
left it at medieval times. But
Well, the thing is that good old
God.
Randy Pitchford on from Gearbox has been posting because people are upset that Borderlands 4 is running like ass on PC.
And like console is very sad. I got a bunch of friends who switched to console and it runs really well until you play for about 3 hours when it starts like hitching.
Yeah, it sounds like the console problems are like it has like a memory leak issue where yeah, if you play for too long without resetting or whatever, it'll start slowing down. And then the problem with the PC version is that it's just it runs like shit if you're not using like the most up to date computer parts.
No,
Like
what's funny is it actually runs better on some older parts than it does the current, but it still runs like dog water.
sure, I mean I've been hearing that like the big problem that I've been hearing has been like the shaders that they keep like they keep having to compile, and when you have the shaders compiled already, it runs decent. But whenever there's any kind of patch or whenever anything about your computer, like if your like if your GPU or anything like tied to that updates, or yeah, if the game gets a patch or whatever, which it just launched, so there's going to be a few patches. It has to recompile every shader in the game. So you'll just turn your game on and it just will run like complete dog water, and then every time you go into a new area it'll run like dog water again, and then if you turn the game off and come back to it another day, it just does it again.
Oh,
um
perfection.
yeah, so all these issues going on, which are tied to how things are with like Borderlands 4 is an Unreal 5 game, and there's been a lot of talk about how Unreal 5 just is demanding too much of people's computers and of the consoles and everything. Like it's just it's too much of a leap for people, especially nowadays when, money is so much tighter that everyone's not just jumping to the best possible
Yeah.
graphics cards and all that. Um but Borderlands 4 is using it. And then good old Randall is on twitter.com posting some stuff like him. Let me pull this up here.
He's
Uh
truly posting through it.
yeah, here. Code your own engine and show us how it's done, please. We will be your customer when you pull it off. The people doing it now are clearly dumb and don't know what they're doing, and all the support and recommendations and code and architecture from the world's greatest hardware companies and tech companies working with the world's greatest real-time graphics engine coders don't know what you seem to know. Slash sarcasm.
uh he's so like everything he posts has been dumb where it's just like, oh, only like 1% of people are complaining. It's like, yeah, because most people don't get online, aren't terminally online. They complain to themselves and then
And
refund
they
the
uninstall the
game.
game or refund
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
You don't gotta
It's yeah.
vocally complain to be complaining. Like
Mhm.
I've got my like when I don't like something, I just don't fucking talk about it. It's very simple. Like I don't, you know, I go. oh yeah, this sucks, and then I move on.
I love to complain about things. I love to critique things on different websites, but also, you know,
Yeah.
I bet a bunch of these complaints that Randy's talking about are like only being sent through specific like customer service representative things.
Yep.
And so if you're just talking about it on Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever, if you're just like tweeting like at 2K at Borderlands, whatever, hey, this sucks, fix it. He's not counting that, I'm guessing. So, which that's how most people are reaching out these days, is just social media.
Yeah. And yeah,
So
people gotta
yeah,
get
it
off
just,
social media. Some of these
I mean, they
guys
do,
need
but
to
you
get
know,
the fuck off of Twitter. Randy, get the fuck off Twitter because it makes you even dumber than you already are. Like,
yeah, he's you know, there's been some other stuff because they put the like the graphics recommendations on like Steam, and you know, some of it doesn't actually match up with what they're supposed to be doing and all that. Like it's just a total mess, it seems like, and I don't know, they should figure shit out.
not be dumb.
Yeah.
Like it is I do not get that, man. I do not get that. Like, it's frustrating enough during like the Borderlands hype cycle where the only person you never hear from a developer that works on the game. You only hear from fucking Randy. You would think every game that comes out of Gearbox is just the Randy Pitchford game, but he's literally the CEO that just does, like, let your developers get up and talk to people, man. Please.
I mean,
Like,
they probably don't want to because they're probably all sitting there like, yeah, actually, they're right.
well, I mean, in this case, yeah, but like you also have what is, from what I'm seeing, a legitimately good Borderlands game. Like a legitimately good game if it weren't for the patch issues. So it's fucking sad that it's getting overpowered, overshadowed by this fucking man who can't keep his goddamn mouth shut.
Yeah.
Like,
It's got to be very frustrating for the people who actually like trying when they're making stuff, and then also like Gearbox is owned by 2K now,
yeah,
so they have to answer to somebody else, and like I'd have to imagine, you know, they don't want Randy out there telling people to fuck off. They're probably a little mad about that.
it's such the behavior is just wild to me. It's
That's just how he's always been.
I know, but it's just
Like, I'm not saying it's okay.
Yeah, no,
but
it's just fucking sad.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's thank you, Randy. Keep posting this shit.
yeah, just keep posting through it because all you do is actually hurt the game, which was being like received pretty positively,
Relatively
even
well.
with the fucking glitch issues. Those were the negatives, with people saying this doesn't run great. I hope they fix it because it's a great game. Oh, it's fucking.
Yeah, they better fix this before they make a new Duke Nukem. That's all I gotta say. But no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
No.
don't ruin John's Dookie.
Do you want to try that again?
Don't ruin John's favorite game, Dukem Nukem.
All right, we'll move on with that. All right. Okay. Speaking of John's games, I guess I could talk about what's been going on with John. So I would be playing this game, but it only just showed up. I got Trails in the Sky first chapter. I finally got it. It literally showed up right when we were about to record. I'm very upset that I haven't been able to play it yet. Because I did pre-order it, and I got run through the ringer. I'm gonna take some time to do my first world complaining that everybody loves to hear and do, and etc. So I feel a little bad like showing the footage of the game and talking.
See, here's the
about
thing. I can talk about it a little bit. because I
Oh no, I
did
mean,
start it.
okay. I mean, we can do that. I'm just saying, like, I wanted to talk smack about retail stores, but
Oh no, I agree with you
um,
there.
because no, I pre-ordered it from Best Buy, and I ended up finding out that it was like going to be sent to the wrong store. So I asked them to send it to the right store. They set that up, and then it said that it was going to be there on that day. A couple hours later, I check in, and they're basically like, "Oh, actually, we lied. The closest store that had a copy was actually in Oklahoma, so it's not going to be here until Thursday."
Oh no.
So I just canceled it and ordered it from Amazon. So I have it now.
Good. Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Amazon. Not really.
No,
Um,
I'm pretty excited to finally like fully dig into that one because I love
Same here.
Trails with the Sky. So
No, I'm very excited. I haven't played any of these games yet, but I do. Everyone I know is like, "Oh, John, if you love Xenoblade, you'll love this." And I mean, I tried the demo of this actually a little bit, and I did love what I played.
yes,
So I am very ready to dig into this. Like, no question about it. Like, I know for a fact I'm gonna dig this game. I know I'm
yeah,
going to. I got the Switch version, but I paid that extra dollar. I got the $1 Switch 2 upgrade,
yeah. I mean, you
which is
gotta.
still very funny. A very funny concept.
I mean, that's
Um,
honestly like outside of doing it free, kind of the which I wish they could do, but at least $1 is like reasonable to go. Okay, I can play this on my Switch 1, but I can also play it on my Switch 2.
yeah, I think there must be some like legal reason they have to, because I remember seeing the last Nintendo Direct, they announced that Stardew Valley was going to get a Switch 2 upgrade, and the Stardew Valley guy like posted on Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever and was just like, "Hey, yeah, it's free everywhere except for Japan, but I'm going to make it as low as possible for Japan." So it must be some kind of rule or law or something that they have to charge something in Japan, but $1. Like, honestly, the fact that it's $1 is just funny. Like, I'll pay
Yeah.
$1 for a joke, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to try that out. I mean, is there anything that you want to talk about specifically in
I
that
mean,
game?
not. I'm just getting started, and I didn't
Okay.
mess with the demo. Uh, but I really like their melding of the original game with the more modern version of the Trails like battle systems. So far it really works for me, and I'm just really excited to dig in more to be able to talk more about it over the next few weeks cuz
Hmm.
I mean Trails is one of my favorite series. I'm trying to think of what's the description is. Like I got into the series because of Jason Schreier being a fucking liar. In that he kept going like, "Oh, if you like Suikoden, you'll love this. It's just like Suikoden." No, it is not. You liar. You're a liar. But it is in one specific way, in that I like that they are all small scale like games. It isn't like a world ending calamity every time. It's cool things, and it's all about world building. And I love world building. So, you know, uh I got into it. It became like my second favorite RPG series. And I'm really excited that more people are going to be able to get into it because of this.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, this is a great idea. Them being like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna remake this," and like, I obviously I am also of the mind that people should play the original. I'll probably go back and try the original at some point as well. but I still think it's a good idea to just be like, "Hey, here's a new version of it," or, "Hey," even if they just re-released the original and, like, maybe just did, like, a package or whatever, like, just putting it actively in the minds of people is always a good idea, for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Um, but I have not played that yet. Like I said, I literally
Yeah.
just got that. Last night I finally finished Hacker's Memory. I am all
Oh,
caught up on
hell
the
yeah.
I'm all caught up on the Cyber Sleuth games, and now I don't gotta worry about the TCG spoilers, because as soon as I finished it, they were posting the spoilers. Like, as soon as I finished it, they were posting everything that was going on in those games, and I was just like, all right, well, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Hacker's Memory is way better than the original game.
Yeah, yeah, it
Um,
is.
it's got an actually good translation, first off.
Ooh.
Um, and secondly, I do just really appreciate how much better the characters are. Like, it's just a smaller, more intimate story that I can appreciate. It's like, the guy that you're playing as is in this hacker group called Hewdy, and you're starting off just kind of doing small scale hacker stuff with this group. It's like you and this guy Ryuji and his little sister Erika and their like dumbass friend Chitose, and you're just going around doing these like smaller scale things, and you kind of just get wrapped up with the events of Cyber Sleuth, kind of. And you're off to the side the entire time. It's like a parallel story, but I think they do a good job of that, because you're still like
Yeah.
kind of running up against the rest of the cast. Like, you're doing stuff that ties into the first part, or the first game. um
Yeah.
like you see in that trailer, it's like, oh yeah, you were there when Omnimon first showed up, like, it's cute,
I
it's not anything horrible like
I
that.
I honestly have always loved that kind of game where it's just like you aren't necessarily the main hero of the story. You're just kind of there seeing it all happen, and you're the hero of your own story. But
Mhm.
like, I find that really interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I very much enjoyed the ending. Was really, really good, like, the last while. I won't. I don't know if anyone listening to this is ever gonna play Hacker's Memory, because you have to play Cyber Sleuth and then this one, and those are both like 100-something-hour games. They're long as fuck. So I don't blame you if you're gonna be like, okay, I don't want to play that. But I will just say, Erica is a very well written character. I think that she's one of the strongest characters in a like strongest written characters in a Digimon anything that I've experienced. I gotta go rewatch Tamers. So don't say that. I'm not gonna say that definitively. But to me, I just thought that her story was really powerful. Um and I just enjoyed my time with that game. It you know everyone felt really believable. Everyone's problems felt very very human,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, and I was also pogging out of my mind because I mean, I've said this in the Discord server, but I finished reading the V-Tamer manga, and immediately after I finished reading that, they're like, "Oh, by the way, one of the antagonists in this game is Arcadiamon from the V-Tamer manga," and I was just like, "Okay, all right, I know that guy. I know he's all fucked up and
I
shit."
am
And then they
in.
they used the same mechanics and stuff. Like, as soon as they were like, "Oh yeah, he's using the dot matrix," I was like, I know how he uses that move. That's his big shield. You have to go around. You have to hit him from the back to hit him, and then they hit him from the. And I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. You got it right.
Hell yeah.
uh, it's good. It was good. It was cute. Um, but the thing is, though, is that what I really appreciated, though, is that it wasn't just like, oh, this is like a callback to an old thing. It was like, hey, we have this Digimon that is tied to a character, like the in the V-Tamer manga, Arcadiamon was like, I wouldn't say like a corrupting force, but it was like the character was being driven to use Arcadiamon to build more power so that way he can help out his sick sister. And
Yeah.
then that's what happened in Hacker's Memory. So it was, it was an echo, it's a parallel, like that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend those games. I do wish that they would do some kind of like retranslation for original Cyber Sleuth, but they're probably never going to do that at this point.
Yeah.
But it's just really funny that Hacker's Memory just has like a perfectly good translation, and then the main game is like that. Like it's like,
I mean
it's
that's
a shame.
how it kind of is, like companies like realizing at a time that is not when they should have realized that, hey, people actually care, put some money into this. That's why, like, freaking Time Stranger, I'm losing my shit. I need the full game to release.
Mhm.
Like, it just looks so good.
Yeah, they gave them an actual budget this time.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like it. The demo they had at PAX was so much fun, and
Mhm.
like the freaking boss challenge they gave you there. They didn't give that
Mhm.
to you in the current one, but
No.
uh,
I see it in the base game.
I have been laughing hysterically watching people with the like the demo of it, because you can transfer your things on. Somebody made like a baseline fucking Digimon, like level 9 bazillion. Like with
Oh,
like
I mean,
max stats already from fucking training, and like
people have been grinding that out. Like, yeah, like people, like like I think every Digimon in the game has already been data mined, but even before that, people found out like most of them just because they were grinding through everything and just digivolving and de-digivolving and just going back and forth and being like, okay, this is as far as I can get, and this is like all the champions that you can get in the game, because you just go back and forth and just through the whole route, because you could just do that.
I love it.
Yeah, it's cool that you can do that. It's crazy, but like the fact that people are doing that is nuts. It is very funny though that, yeah, it seems like there's just people who have been grinding so much that it's just like, oh yeah, I have like a bunch of fully leveled Digimon, and they're just gonna blow through that game, like, because they're just like, oh yeah, I'm ready for Time Stranger, and they have like a full party of level 99 Digimon just ready to go. Like, all right, yeah, you sure are ready. Okay, you're gonna be done with that game in like half the time as anybody else.
It made me laugh it made me laugh so hard, because it is like, the funniest thing is, like, some of these people will do that grinding and then they will get to the main game, and some of them are going to complain that the game is too easy, and it's like, bitch, you started with a level 99. Bitch,
Yeah.
you started with a Digimon that could one-shot the last boss. Like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Of course it was easy.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
but
one thing that I do like is that they do have like a Xenoblade style overpowered enemy like roaming around in the map in like one of the first rooms.
yeah, that's
Um
what one of my friends is like building for, to just what he wants to do is just start the game and immediately fight that thing.
yeah. Which it's possible. I saw a video that was just like, yeah, here's the easiest way to do it. You got to grind for a bit, but like honestly, it seemed like to grind enough to beat, because it's a Chaos Dramon, which, if you know that, that's a Digivolution of a Machine Dramon. So that means it's like I think they're called Ultras, like the Beyond Megas, like the Mega 2 when the Mega turns into something else. I'm looking that up. I don't know, it's Chaos Dramon. Excuse me. Forgot that Chaosmon and Chaos Dramon are different.
God, I love it.
Oh no, it's only an ultimate. Oh wait, hang on. No, I keep forgetting that it's like ultimate means different things, and
Yep, gotta love it.
I can't stand it. Yeah, I can't stand it. It's so annoying. Anyway, um, anyway, yeah, it's a very powerful motherfucker. But yeah, you can do like it's like 20 minutes of grinding, and you can defeat it, and with like a rookie, and that's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, I I hate that there are so many games coming out over the next like couple of weeks that it's just like no, I'm not I don't have enough time.
Mhm.
Give me what's his name? The guy from the Japanese guy from Heroes that could freeze time. Give me his
Don't
power
ask.
so that I can freeze time and play actually all the games that came out.
Sure, yeah. This month, yeah,
Yeah, fuck. Just this last like 2 fucking weeks, it's been like
yeah. Next, like, yeah, Time Stranger's like in another like week and a half, and then Legends is like another week after that, right? Yeah,
the
it's like
the
too much.
freaking people announced a new game and have a demo out for it. Alabaster Dawn, that I'm so excited for because Crosscode fucking ruled.
Sure, yeah, I've
Like
heard good things.
there's so much happening in games right now, and
It's
I
wild.
genuinely feel bad for some companies. Like I've
Mhm,
got Quartet downloaded. That's on my to play list. Like it's like so much.
mhm. But yeah, that's what I've been gaming on. I'm glad that I'm done with the Cyber Sleuth games. Like as much as I did like them. I'm happy to be done with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been on a Digimon kick. You know, like next time next paycheck, I'm probably gonna order those Blu-rays.
Uh,
That Discotheque is done,
I mean, hell
so I
yeah.
can watch the show
Yeah.
again. Um, and I do hope that they do Tamers eventually. I'm sure they will. You know, like I
Yeah.
can't imagine they won't at least do through Tamers because they're they announced that like second Blu-ray pack or a Blu-ray for the movies,
Yeah.
and that does have the one of the Tamers movies on it.
Yeah.
So I think one or two of them. I don't know, but yeah, um, I'd have to imagine they'll do Tamers. I mean, I want them to do all of it. Like, don't get me wrong, because I mean, I don't know too much past Tamers, but I've been seeing like I've been watching some videos here and there, and like there's just some people have been like, oh no, like Data Squad's really good. Um,
Yeah.
you know, I'm open to whatever.
Yeah.
I'll watch some children's cartoons on my PS5 or Xbox or whatever the fuck. I don't care.
Look, it's fun. I love watching
Yeah.
old cartoons like that, and like Yu-Gi-Oh is one that I mean not Yu-Gi-Oh, but you know, Digimon is one that has a very soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
I
It
just
holds up.
yeah, it does. Like it's such a cool fun idea. Like the early season, like they're fun characters through every season, but like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love I love that series.
Mhm, mhm. All right, Lorelai, what else have you been cooking? What else you
All
got
right.
going on gaming?
What else have I been cooking? Well, right now I'm going to say I feel really bad for the brownies and Bandai Namco. Cuz you have you release a very Hades like roguelite a week before Hades 2 comes out in 1.0. Uh it's very sad
Oops.
because like I have been really enjoying over the last couple of days Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree from you know it's a Namco Bandai joint. It was the game I said it was the game I was most looking forward to coming out of PAX that I had played there.
Mhm,
Uh it is incredibly fun. The entire gimmick is you control two characters at the same time, one with a sword, one with magic, and like you can every single character is available as both. So as you unlock more stuff and abilities, because it is a roguelite, it makes does the make it easier to get further and further into the dungeon until you get to the end through the story. But it is a genuine delight to both look at and play. The controlling two characters at the same time gimmick is you click in the right stick and it lets you control the second character as well as the first with your other hand. And you use the triggers to attack for that same reason, which actually it plays incredibly well on the Switch. Uh, I have been playing it on the Switch without the controllers stuck into the controller holder.
Mhm.
You know, I've just been one in each hand so that I know that everything I hit with my right hand is controlling my magic character, and everything I do with my left hand is controlling my sword attacker. And it's made it a lot easier to handle both at the same time. There's also a fun little gimmick where as you can't get your characters can't get too far away. They're tethered. Uh so you kind of have to like not just dodge in interesting ways, cuz if
Mhm.
somebody's casting, it kind of limits your movement a little bit with your sword character, because the caster can't move while they're casting if they have a long cast time. You can't
Sure.
just dodge 10 way away.
Mhm.
Otherwise, people are going to take damage because you're stretching your tether. You don't want to do that.
Right. Mhm.
Uh and it just like there's also the fun gimmick of when you get to town, you get to design what your sword looks like for the characters. So like you can do all these funny little things. You can have two weird little blade hooks, and all the you could do all these weird fancy shenanigans with it. It has no effect on gameplay. It's just fun to be able to go, okay, this is my sword. I designed this stupid looking thing, or this cool looking thing if you are a person with taste or whatever. I like making a dumb looking sword, and my sword looks stupid as hell. It curves backwards for no reason other than it's stupid.
Hey,
Uh
if it works, it works.
exactly. But no, it is an incredibly fun game. And I am very sad for the developers dropping it a week before Hades 2, because it means nobody is
I
buying
know.
it. Even friends of mine who were excited about it aren't playing it, because yeah, it's dropping a week before Hades 2. Like, they announced their release date, then Hades 2 announced theirs. So but uh,
Shame.
if there's one thing I'm kind of glad of, they didn't do the hey, we're delaying our game 2 months to avoid new game dropping. Like, oh, we're delaying our game 2 months for Silk Song or whatever. No, it's like, hey, I still have the game. It's a really good $20. Like, it is, or $30 or whatever. It's it's a budget priced game that is
Mhm.
fucking good as hell. You get your fucking money out of it so far. Like, I already I feel good
Mhm.
playing it. Like, it is. I also think the best system to play it on is probably the Switch 2 or the Switch, just because being able to separate your controllers like that has made,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't do it on like I was struggling at PAX with the demo they had for it, controlling both characters at the same time, but being able to
Mhm.
split both hand off,
It
it
just
makes it work.
separates your mind.
It works better in my brain, and it's been just a ton of fun. And like damn you, Hades 2, for probably not like really like kind of bury, like I feel bad, this game's gonna be buried by it, and it's so good, and I want.
No, hey, I mean, we talk about it,
Yep,
cover it, you know.
exactly. It's also got really fun couch co-op. Like the couch co-op starts kind of boring if you start at the very
Mm.
beginning of the game and you don't have a lot of magic stuff unlocked. Whoever's controlling the magic character is just standing there doing almost nothing.
Mm.
But then as you unlock more abilities, suddenly they are, doing a ton. And there's also, I appreciate a game with couch co-op that corporate was like, this game doesn't need couch co-op. You shouldn't waste your time. And the developers were like, you know what? I played it with my wife. We had a ton of fun. Screw you.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's that, and online co-op as well through that. And I just really appreciate what I've played so far. And I really want I want this to succeed, because I want more companies to publish games that are small and fun from small teams.
Mm.
That, we need more games like this. Even if, yes, it's anime Hades and it's awesome.
Sure.
And also, there's a fun fish dude.
Is that?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I love fish, dude.
He rules. He rules. He's awesome.
It's good.
Yeah. Uh,
Anything else?
yes, I have been playing a boatload of, because I have been like way behind. I hadn't played Warriors Abyss in a couple of months.
Mm.
They've been updating that game a ton. And that game is better than it has any fucking right to be. I do not understand how this game got made. It is an absolute rush job. Like, it feels like they were originally making a mobile game.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it just from what I'm seeing.
And hey, turning Dynasty Warriors into a roguelite with
Not a bad idea.
constantly updated rosters. That's my favorite part, is just the rosters are updated. Like, we've had multiple roster updates with different characters from different franchises. We had an Atelier roster update, which added like Atelier Rumia and all the different, Rurua, like a bunch of different Atelier characters. And like, the game is so much fun. They added a bunch of side modes and more difficulties, and they added like a super challenge mode, which is like, you get like, oh, you take 100% more damage, but you're guaranteed to get this kind of character for your roster whenever you go through a thing, so you'll max out your lightning magic real quick.
Nah.
And it makes it so much stupid fun, and it has been like, legitimately, a stage takes about 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes at the most. Once you get down to the deepest section and have to kill like 1,000 dudes. But just, I'm word brain lost. But there's something about it that it nails the, hey, just one more run feeling that a good roguelite has. And you don't notice that suddenly it's like 6 a.m. and, oh wait, I did 10 more runs, but I wanted to unlock the super weapon for all the characters. So it's just like, every character has like their default bonuses that they get, and then you can unlock their weapon either through a bunch of the in-game currency or through opening chests in the game. And like it's also like a fair free to play. Or I think the original release was like $10 or something, but anytime they release new characters, they are just thrown into the thing and you can unlock them through the currency you get in the game. And they cost like 10,000 of it at the most. And if you do a good run, you get like 30 to 50,000. So it's like, oh, whatever. Oh, they announced new characters. I can either spend $5 or spend 30 minutes. Like, it's very like I haven't spent a penny on it, and it's felt like fair and good the entire time. The only thing they actually require, like, charge extra for is costumes, and I don't fucking need that. Why would I want to change the Dynasty Warriors costumes? They're already cool as hell. I don't need to make the character look like, I don't need Lubu in a Kiryu white business suit. You know? But yeah, this has been kind of like my background game while I was working on stuff over the last couple of weeks, because it's been like the end of convention season. I'm finally mostly free. I've got like 2 more conventions, but they're in like November and December. So I'm like, oh, I get a couple of months off, thank God. And like, but this was my, hey, I'm printing up 100 Gengar prints. Let's just play a video game while I wait for it to finish printing, and it's kind of perfect for it. Oh yeah, that's everything I've been playing, other than, you know, the usual 14, but I ain't gonna talk about that because it's literally just been fishing. Every game needs fishing. If your fishing is good, it's a good game.
I can't argue with that. Good fishing is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if there's any questions of the like. I'm not seeing any. But you know, for next time, okay, because it's important that you send it in. That's this one. The next episode is going to be episode 69. So if you want to send in a question about romance or sex or any other kind of relationship issues, we are here for you to help you out. Send it into podcast@gamesline.net, or send it to us through Blue Sky or the Discord server or whatever. We'll get it. We'll see it. But that should do it, though, otherwise. Because we don't have anything else going on. It was a small week for gaming. Not a lot of news. I mean, Tokyo Game Show is this week, so next time we record will probably be a lot of news.
Yeah. Next time we record a regular episode will be a lot of news.
Yes, exactly. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, you know, sorry for the short episode, but I don't got anything else. We don't got anything else. There wasn't any other news, you know.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad for a short one after. Kind of glad. Yeah. I think we got to mix in some short ones every once in a while.
For your sake. I mean, it's your birthday week, you know.
It's my birthday week. It means
happy birthday.
It means I can get a nice little dinner or a lunch and play some other video games. Play some Game of the Generation Neo 2 to celebrate my birthday.
Yeah. But thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Of course, you can go follow us on our website, gamesline.net. There's stuff going up there. I'm probably gonna, by the time you hear this, there's probably gonna be stuff for me on there. I wrote something for once.
Yeah, you did.
Can you believe that? I did. But there's other stuff up there too. You know, Lily posted her Beyond Citadel review, which was really good. It's one of those things where I'm just like, man, where did I find these? Oh yeah, it's my friend Lily. Yeah, she's smart.
No, that shit was great. Because like that's not the kind of game I like. I don't like boomer shooters, and I am not a big fan of but that review is just so fucking fascinating and like a really interesting look at a game like that I do respect that game already, but getting
Yeah,
a review that well written is really nice.
like to kind of draw some parallels a bit here. Parallels. Um, like what's going on Blue Sky right now. How there's been like a lot of pushback with, them trying to outlaw potentially problematic art, which like that kind of stuff can just be weaponized against
Yep.
people very easily. So, speak up and yeah, check the website for more stuff
Yep.
because we're still plugging along, posting stuff that we give a shit about.
A lot of good stuff coming.
But yes, if you are on Blue Sky, you can follow us at gamesline.net. If you're on Tumblr, you can follow us on gamesline.tumblr.com. The YouTube channel, which you might be watching this on, is youtube.com/@thegamesline. You need to put the @ Don't forget the @ Don't forget it. And you might be watching right now at twitch.tv/gameslinetv, where you can go ahead and subscribe, follow, whatever it's called on this website. I don't even know.
No, you're right. Follow, subscribe.
You follow us on there, and then I think the subscription is when you pay.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
YouTube subscription is not paying. Here it's
whatever works. Whatever works. We appreciate it either way. But if you do want to give us money, the best way to do it would be patreon.com/gamesline. You can also get our anime podcast a week early as well. You can come hang out with us on our Discord server, the gamezone.zone. It's been bumping a little bit more recently, just posting in there, chatting, it's nice. It's nice to have a place to chat in there. And also thank you for our theme song from Melt Channel /Magic Circle called Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com or magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. We're coming up on another Bandcamp Friday pretty soon. So,
Yep. I mean, best time to buy music.
That is the best time to do so. Lorelai, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Judgment Scythe and on Blue Sky at judgmentscythe.bluesky.social. I'll be streaming all week co-op games with friends and whatnot because it's my birthday and I want to celebrate with friends. Yep.
And you can find me at john.gamesline.net on Blue Sky as well.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Gamesline podcast. So long.
Bye.
Bye.